Here's Joshie!
This is Joshua from Them People. I'm making this video because I kind of missed last week. I was supposed to be last week. That was supposed to be my video, and I didn't upload because work, and I didn't get a chance to. I recorded a video that I was going to upload last week, but then I never got to it. I deleted it because I didn't really like it. It was basically an introductory video, and so I'm going to take some notes from that video, and I'm going to explain myself really quickly. I'm a creative person. I try to be positive. I'm spiritual. I like the color yellow, as you can see by that water bottle. I love the color yellow. I like making stories, as creativity. I draw sometimes. There's drawings all over my wall. You can't really see them, but they're there. I love monkeys. There's a monkey back there, right there. I love Marvel. There's Daredevil up there, stuff like that. I'm a geek. I'm a geek, and I'm a weirdo. I'm very awkward, and that describes me. In this video, I am going to be doing a who's most likely to, but only out of, because we made negatives. Sorry for looking here and not at you guys, because it's trippy. The camera's right there, and I'm looking over here because that's the recording thing. I apologize. But yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 most likely twos that we didn't get to because we wanted to start at 1 and then go out because we had a lot for the get together that we had for the most likely to, the last video. Check that out, please. It's freaking awesome. And also we don't really describe who we think it is. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we it's open ended. In this video, I'm gonna try to make it as easy to understand who I would pick as possible. So starting off, who's most likely to live life on LSD? And this was, I don't want to say that this was mine, but this was definitely mine, and I was thinking about myself in this case. Live life on, and I don't mean like doing LSD, because I don't think I'm ever going to do LSD in my lifetime. But what I mean by live life on LSD is like not taking LSD, but having an expansive imagination. And that's me. That's literally what I have. I'm working at my job, and like, let's say I'm watering plants, and I kind of just like flip the hose up and the water just kind of rains down, and I imagine it being like magical, just magic, like sparkling down. Also, I just like the water trickling down from the plants, of imagining them looking like something. Stuff like that. There's where I take my lunch break, there's little patterns on the wall. There's like these lemon-shaped things on the ceiling that look like eyes, and that's the first thing I think they are. And then there's another thing that looks like an angel falling, or a guy falling, or a rabbit, according to LeeAnn, but with like a spike sticking out of it. So I can see how it looks like a rabbit, but it has a giant spike sticking out of it. I saw these other ones, and they had, well, not to mention this purple guy in the door. There's like a long purple guy on the door, which is kind of weird. There is like I was saying, there's a pattern that looks like some weird, creepy human being with like antler type. I can't even describe it. It's creepy, but that I like thought of that as a human, and it's creepy. Another one is like a guy, and it looks like a girl's kissing him, or more like trying to eat him. like her mouth is part of his face, so it looks like she's trying to eat him, or he's eating her. I don't really know. That sounds kind of wrong, but yeah, that would be me, and that's -5. I'm going -5 to 0. Who's most likely to call women birds? It's a British thing. Now that would be Justin. Because we were like, my friend Ryan, who's also a part of this channel, Them People, he was going through British words, and I don't know if they're true to like the British language, but according to it, the British people called women birds, and it's kind of funny. And now Justin's like, oh, it's my people, and he makes a joke about it and everything. So not that he's a woman, but yeah, it's funny regardless. He doesn't really say, he doesn't really call women birds, but like, I feel like if anybody were to, it would be him. And here's another one. -3, who's most likely to wear shades to check out said birds or check out said women? And that would be Justin. I'm gonna tell you about a story once this sound goes away. Stupid FedEx people. I'm fed up with you, bro. That was cringe. Who's most likely to wear shades to check out birds? Here's a story for Justin, or of Justin. Justin once wore sunglasses so he could check out women in high school, and I wasn't there, sadly. That would be hilarious. But everybody, like, I think LeeAnn, who's also part of this channel, she saw him and could see right through them, and she was like, no one told him. No one told him, so he's just looking at people and they could see him. It's just something he did, and it's just something we kind of constantly mess around with him on because it's freaking hilarious. Moving on to the next one. -2, who's most likely to give numbers, colors, and personalities? Here's another thing about me, and I was definitely the one who put that. It's strange, and I didn't really realize it, that I did it, or realize that it was different, that other people didn't do it, until recently. It's basically like the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and maybe even 10. Basically I give personalities to, like 1 is like a lone wolf, 2 is some sort of, it's like a girl, but it's a very, I would say, not a very intelligent, I would say she's intelligent. I would say blonde as well, because I give also colors to the numbers. 2 would be yellow. And some of them are harder to give colors to, but 1 would be black, I would say. I wonder why. 0 is my favorite number, I think, out of all time, and I literally give 0 the personality of God. Like, I think of 0 as God, and obviously the color white. Some sort of entity is what I think of 0 as. 4 is orange. 5 is like a blue color. 6 is red, pink, reddish pink, pinkish red. 7 is a purple, dark blue type thing. 8 is like I would say is exactly red, reddish orange maybe. And 8 I think of as some sort of like, it's like a guy, I think, but like a girlish guy nerd. With like freckles. I'm not exactly sure, but like it's just so I can't really explain it. It's just something I think of it as. I give it an idea or give it a picture in my mind that I think of it as. And I could probably draw it at some point if you want me to do that for a video, like draw the numbers and what they look like to me. I can do that or try to do that. 9 would be like it's a woman, but like a gothic badass woman that just doesn't give a shit. And that would be a brown color maybe. Brownish, maybe red brown, and not exactly sure. 10 until just basically now I just gave it like a personality. It's no color though. It would be I would say it's like an older, maybe like 1 but grown up, like as a grown up, and like more like a leader, the leader of the pack. I don't have anything for negative numbers. Maybe the exact opposite. I don't know. I don't have anything for that. But yeah, I give numbers, colors, and personalities. I also give it to some letters as well. Like A is red, B is blue. But I mean, that's why. It's because it's blue. It's B for blue. C, I would say, is like a green color. D would be a brown, that type of thing. I do give colors to letters as well. And personalities, A would be kind of like the good student. I wonder why. B would be, I don't really have personalities for them, to be honest. A is like the only one. But I do have colors for them. And I give colors to a lot of things. So, moving on. Number 1. Who's most likely to win a climbing contest? And I'll let you guys decide that one. We have yet to do the climbing contest. One of these days, me and Justin are going to record a video of us climbing. Who knows when, to be honest. It could be maybe at his house at some point. We're also maybe thinking about doing a live stream of us, like, because he's gonna get a pool. And no promises. Obviously, that's gonna be kind of difficult with whatever guidelines YouTube or Twitch has. We're thinking about live streaming it, but you know, if like the guys have their shirts off, personally, I will not have my shirt off, just because I'm kind of I don't know. I don't like people looking at me. Like, take it off my shirt, and it feels like I'm showing off. Which is funny because when I was a kid, I was a huge show off. Like, I was a giant show off. Like, I had all the ladies because I showed off. Not even gonna lie. Not that they were my girlfriends. I didn't have like side pieces or anything. But I'm saying, like, a lot of girls, guys as well. I was a popular kid when I was younger, and I was a very big show off. And now I'm just like, whenever I do something, I feel like I'm showing off too much. Or just showing off in general, like, whenever I'm good at something, I'm like, oh, I'm showing off, I need to stop, like, something like that. I've kind of been downgraded to feeling like I'm a show-off instead of wanting to be a show-off or something like that. And personally, I think the climbing contest, I would win the climbing contest, but, because I climb, I have more climbing experience than Justin, but I haven't climbed in a long time, so if we do climb, I have a climbing contest, then I guess you guys can decide then, or you can decide now in the description of this video who you think would win, me or Justin. You've seen Justin in the last video. He's going to make a video this week as well. I missed my last week's, obviously, so it's going to be my video and his video this week. And then next week it's going to be LeeAnn's, and then the week after it's going to be Ryan's. And that's the order is I go first, and I miss my week. Justin goes, LeeAnn goes, not Ryan. Ryan goes after LeeAnn. And then Jamie gets a week steal. And it's kind of complicated. There's really no day we're gonna upload it, just like sometime during the week before, between Sunday and Sunday. Sunday 12 a.m. and Sunday 11:59 p.m. I believe. So basically the entire week from Sunday to Sunday. The next one is kind of not really much of a question. Who is most likely to, this is 0, who's most likely to most likely? Now, who's most likely to most likely? Let's try to give that a meaning to it. Who's most likely to most likely? Who's most likely to most likely? Most likely. Well, most likely means maybe to do it. Like, the most, like, if somebody is, for example, like, who's most likely to win the climbing contest? I'm not trying to describe most likely to you guys because I think you have big enough brains to understand, but not so big brains to understand who's most likely to most likely, because that doesn't make sense. Who's most likely to most likely? Since that's such a brain imploding question, I would say that's either me or Justin, but personally I think that was Justin. Justin is over here freaking just with his brain just destroying galaxies and recreating things and being a god. Not that he's a god, I'm just saying. He has a big brain. Everybody has a big brain, whether they know it or not, but Justin's whole character arc is that he has a big brain, so he has a big brain. My character arc is that I'm half banana, half monkey. Jamie's, who knows, that she's Satan. So is Ryan's mom. Ryan's mom is Satan. Ryan's character arc is that he's a dad of all of us. Jamie's the aunt, and I'm not going to go into the hierarchy of family. LeeAnn is the makeup artist. And yeah, who's most likely to most likely? I would say Justin for that one. And I don't have anything else for you guys. In the next videos to come, which I will make sure I actually get out on time. For me, the next videos for me to come are probably going to be like me talking about stories that I made. I have a really cool one about a universe in yellow, which I'd love to share with you guys. It might be cringy, might be not, but I still like to share it with you guys. Maybe some story ideas that I haven't typed out yet. I might share with you, but I'm not gonna do that in this video because I already did what I was planning on doing, reading those. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I feel like it should be longer. I should say something, but there's really nothing to say. I also will show you my wall, like I talked about earlier. I drew on my wall. I found patterns, like specifically here. I made a turkey. You can see that. Also, that's the recording schedule, which you probably can't even see that. But if you can see the turkey, there's a turkey up there. There was like some sort of flower design, so I made it into a turkey. And I also did some crazy other stuff that I need to erase because it's just strange. Like this, there's a goat looking thing with like a horn coming out of its nose or out of its head with half its body on fire. So I don't know what I was thinking. I just kind of went off and started drawing. Yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. More videos to come. Justin's is next. Jamie's is, she already has hers done, I think, or almost done. But it's gonna be out in like July, so it's not gonna be for a while, unless she decides otherwise, obviously. But yeah, mine's gonna be out before Justin's, hopefully, and then Justin's, and then LeeAnn and Ryan and Jamie whenever. It's kind of a lucid schedule, but that's because we're pretty much all going to college except for LeeAnn and Ryan and LeeAnn have big plans for the future as well. So me, Justin are going to college. I'm going for creative writing. He's going for history. Jamie is she's not really already in college. She's out of college now, but she's going back or something. So that makes it hard for her. That's why she doesn't actually really get a week, because her schedule is unpredictable, really. So she has to have a week still when she can do it, and that's fine. We're all supportive of that. And that's the end of the video. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna end it before I say something wrong or pass out due to awkward talkingness. Does that make sense? I'm gonna leave you with one thing, and that is my face. Also, he's just standing there awkwardly. I'll see you guys later. He's just stood there awkwardly. That's all I can say. Check out the next videos. Check out the last video. That was awesome. Please watch that. One of our best videos until the next group video. And until then, it's just going to be us making individual videos and trying our best to make them interesting. Goodbye, my peoples. You are the people for them.
Slap that like button. Yo, dudes, them people is pretty chill. Maybe you should like subscribe or something.
Hit the bell.
Leave a comment. You better comment.
Follow social media. Free real estate.
But here's the thing, you like cringe because you kept watching, so slap that freaking like button.
What'd you say? That's the thumb. That's. Oh shit. Oh crap. I hit the freaking thumbnail.